Hey y'all, it's Angel and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be checking out Grand Lake Regional Airport. Today's airport is in Monkey Island, Oklahoma. And what kind of exploring video would this be without some aerial shots? I pulled up ForeFlight to see the conditions of the runway, but for stops like this, it's also a good idea to inspect the runway yourself before landing. Especially for these kind of airports that aren't used that often, you never know if something in the runway has changed. Also, let's just take a moment of silence to appreciate this landing in a huge crosswind. Okay, enough of that. Back to our mission. This is the abandoned Grand Lake Regional Airport. Word on the block, and the block is some man that I talked to that used to store his plane here, is that it was bought 6 weeks ago. I was told the new owner wants to keep it an airport and create a flying community, which I love. But I noticed with a lot of these buyouts, like Angel Park South in Ozark, Missouri, or Dennis F. Candrell Field in Arkansas, that they usually buy the land and use it for full housing developments. And for a steep price of roughly $8.5 million, I don't see anyone buying this land without getting the most bang for its buck, especially with the average house on Monkey Island costing around $462,000. That's enough yapping for now, though. I have an airport tour to give, and there is no better place to start than the lounge. But this airport is pretty unique because it also was a gas station. So if you look outside, there are actually abandoned gas pumps as well. Now, I talked to a couple locals about this place, and the only information that I could get was that they closed around 2020, and the breakfast was amazing. I mean, like, so good that 3 locals and my flight instructor mentioned it when I was asking questions about this place. It's been closed for years, and that stuck with people. Just like a bunch of weird little items left here. There's some of the food that they served. I know I'm gonna regret this, but I have to see it. Oh, thank God it's empty. Ew. That's kind of weird to be able to step out of. Okay, so I noticed that this is where it kind of starts to have airport things to it. Like this radio. And then this. So let's take a peek inside. It's very bare. Is that a fucking safe? Whoa. Okay, I don't remember seeing this the last time I was here, but there's a fucking open safe. Everything's gone, but it's just like a bunch of these. Like to hold coins in. Weird. Okay, I never even noticed this. Oh wow, just like stuff about planes, annual landing. These people must have like actually had hangars out here. Now, this place is unique because it also has a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment upstairs. This airport was so hard to get information online about when it comes to the history, but I did find some facts while inside. This place was formerly called the Shangri-La Air Park until it was purchased in 1994 by Monkey Island Development Authorities. The latest official date that I could find was naming a chairman in 2000. Now, this is when info starts getting murky. What I said is all fact, but the rest of this is speculation and what locals told me. The chairman's name was a familiar one. A pilot that happened to pull in while I was filming told me that he was the one that made this place go under. He charged landing and overnight fees, which is not the norm out here. I found complaints about these fees online as well. Pause if you want to read them, but I thought it was super interesting that I also found a review in 2022 talking about a remodel that seemed to never happen. This started what seems to be a mini boycott. Enough people that used to come went during the change and decided it was not worth returning just for a day trip to the resort that's only a mile away. I was told by 2020 it was left abandoned, but I did see some dates from July 2021 written down in the airport office. So I'm not really sure. That's all the info I was able to get. I was hoping to find some photos of the inside when it was still open, but had trouble doing so. But if anybody knows where I can find any or is just better at online sleuthing than me, please comment and let me know where I can find them. All right. Another bathroom. Nothing too amazing about that. Cat food. That's kind of weird. This one, the mattress is gone. I think. This seems like a box frame. TV's broken. I mean, just everything is smashed in here. Most likely like high school kids or something. Oh no, Jesus Christ, there are claw marks on the wall. Oh. There's like a little office over here too. Weird. Yeah, somebody was definitely shooting some guns in here. All right, y'all, I think I explored everything that there is to see here, but if you want me to explore other abandoned airports, leave me a comment and maybe subscribe. Thanks, bye!